Just because it looks edible doesn't mean it won't eat you. It might be thinking the same thing as you are. I will get you one day. Life of the pioneer, huh? Ow! Well, you heard the lady, it's time to get to work. Okay, I have been handcrafting for way too long. And it is time to put that to its end. So we're gonna put a power pole right here. And we're gonna go ahead and connect those. And, we're gonna actually go a little bit away from the hub here. I wish I could flatten out this land with other things, but I can't. So, I'm going to do 2 smelters right there. Gonna run over this way a little bit and put another one right there. We're gonna do copper in that one. And these are gonna be iron. And for the time being, we're just gonna put a constructor right there. Connect you straight in. And you're gonna do wire. That's your life. That's what you're gonna live. You're gonna live as a constructor doing wires. Over here, we're gonna split them up a little bit. We're gonna put one over here. And one over there. We're gonna build a belt. Okay, we're gonna build a belt to one of these. And this one's gonna do iron plates, and I can't build a belt till the other one until I get the iron plates built. We got biomass here. We got biomass there. And we've got production. Although... I want the resources going into that one. Put the copper into that one. This one does not have power at the moment, but I don't need it to. I just need this one. So I can go make some cables, because I have to handcraft again. Yay, handcrafting! In case you couldn't tell, that was sarcasm. I don't like handcrafting. The game is about building a factory, not handcraft simulator. There we go, we got plates going. Got more wires going. So while that does its thing, I'm gonna destroy nature a little bit. Okay. Do we have enough? No. Do you have enough? Yes. There we go. You can connect there. You're gonna make rods. Then I'm gonna make another one of you. I need more reinforced iron plates. Oh, too bad, so sad for me, I guess. Okay. At least I'm not handcrafting anything. So our current objective is to build a space elevator. We built the hub. The hub is now done. Moving on, we have unlocked, since Tier 0 has been completed, we've unlocked Tier 1 and Tier 2. So, we have options. We have places we need to go, and only a few things that'll get us there. So I'm thinking the first thing that I want to unlock, I'd like to unlock base building. If nothing else, that unlocks me the lookout tower and the future potential for foundations. But foundations, I don't like their cost and their look. So ultimately, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for field research. That's going to be our main objective. And in order to get there, we need to expand and grow. And that entails placing more miners, gathering our resources, and slowly destroying the ecosystem. And occasionally realizing I'm a blonde and we have the miner Mark 1. And that maybe field research isn't what we should be going for, but rather logistics to optimize the use of the miner that we got at the end of Hub Upgrade 6. No, 5! I'm just dumb. And after a little bit of trial and error and realizing that I'm just dumb and we have this, and have had this for a while, we place one down. The Miner Mark I. Oh, how humble of a beginning. So you're making 60 per minute. And you're consuming 30 per minute. Which means that one miner should be enough to feed both of these once we get the logistics milestone. And thanks to the power of editing, you didn't have to wait for all of this. Logistics! First rocket launch, here we go! See you later!
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes.
Oh, 'cause that's...
Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
That feels very reassuring. Thank you, Ada. I appreciate all of your kind words. I'm so nervous now. Okay, but... next up, I think I am actually going to go for base building now. We've got a little bit more to do on that one. Shouldn't take too terribly long, especially once I connect this up. What's it take to make a... splitter? Oh, easy. Easy! Okay. We'll get that splitter down. And then we just gotta get some iron plates. Hopefully we got some in storage here. Nice. So we'll connect that one over there. Connect that one over there. Ew, no. What do you take me for? That is disgusting. That's better. Connect that one like so. Gonna need to save up a little bit more to get this connected, because that is not gonna work. Yeah, I don't have the iron plates for that. And just like that, we have that connected. Now all we need is power to that, and these will run forever. Just like that. And there we have it. Miner Mark I. Mining iron. And there goes our first product. Alright. Good, good. I heard you. Welcome back. I'll be needing you again soon. Then over here on the limestone node, I got this all set up. So now we can make that and not have to handcraft that. All I gotta do now is just connect that to power. Throw another power pole down right there. And there we go. There's our limestone. Automated. Oh. Need to actually tell this one to make concrete. So there we go. We've got concrete automated. And we're not using this smelter very well. It produces 30 ingots per minute, making the rods only 15 per minute. So, if I had enough cables, I would duplicate it. And you know what? Since I don't have the cables, we're gonna make them. all we gotta do is quite simply connect that to here and tell this, make cable. There we go. It's not gonna be a very good system since it does consume 15 per minute, makes 30 per minute, and this takes 60 per minute to make 30 per minute. Math can be a little complicated at times in this game, but you know what? I love it. So now, if I split some of this down, pop this in here, yeah, we could probably do that. Now, we've got automated cables. Wonderful! And now, I can extend this out, build another one of these splitters, connect everything up, and now we're properly using this smelter. I'm just standing by this rock here, looking at this planet off in the distance and listening. It's very creepy out here. Okay, now since we're using that smelter to its full potential, we're making 15 rods per minute. I think it's time we start optimizing and building screws, because screws are needed for reinforced iron plates, and reinforced iron plates are currently what build these constructors. So let's get some screws on the go. Just like that, with a power connection, we have screws automated. Wonderful. That makes it one less step for me to make these reinforced iron plates. I'd love to automate them, but I can't just yet, don't have the assembler. So I decided to look at the power grid, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing. I'm noticing here we've got a capacity of 40 megawatts, a maximum consumption of 50. And the only reason we haven't touched that is because the copper over there isn't automated. So I think it's time for us to expand our power grid. And on that same note, I think it's also time to look. As much as I'd like to get that base building, I think it might be an idea to look at obstacle clearing, because that gives us solid biofuel and a chainsaw to get infinite biofuel. I just automated screws, I just automated cables, and we've had concrete automated for a little while now. So I think that we're gonna go for this, and we're gonna upgrade our power system. And that was a concern. Just as I talk about it, power grid blows up. But that's okay, all we gotta do is quickly plop down a biomass burner, find some biomass, pop it in, connect it to the power grid, and we should be right back up. Alright, we got that biomass. So all we gotta do is flip that switch. And we are back online. We have a maximum capacity of 70 megawatts. We should be good for a little while. That blue line there, that's our maximum consumption. We won't ever go above that unless we build more stuff. So, with that being the case, and that being noted, let's build more stuff. Let's increase that blue bar. We need to get that as high as we possibly can, without blowing our power grid. But we also need copper, so I'm going to flip through this aimlessly. You would think that I'm a new player, but I've actually put like 500 hours into this game, but I still flip through that menu aimlessly. Feel like I always will. So let's get this hooked up and get those resources sent out. With all that hooked up, standing on a splitter here, keeping in mind that that produced 60, these only take 30, we're doubling it up. Factory must grow. Let's get this factory growing. And while we're waiting on the factory to grow, what better way to grow it than getting biofuel? So, we got the screws, we got the cables, and we got the concrete. So, let's go. Bring me back a chainsaw.
Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
Oh, I love contractually mandated fun. Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm not sure how long this episode's going to actually be, since a lot of this is going to get cut down, but here we are. This is the factory. It's very quick, it's very dirty, it's ugly, I understand. It's the spaghettification factory. Excited to see where we go from here, but I am going to leave this episode here. So, until next time, see you then.